The episode begins by showing Isakawat packing her backpack. They are going to the beach today, and she is very excited. Next, we see Otori, who is also leaving his house. His mother tells him to enjoy himself. Isakawat is genuinely happy as she heads off. Finally, they arrive at the beach. First, they take some photos of the scenery. Isakawat is excited to see so many people. The whole class is there. Sakuma approaches Isakawat and says, "We'll have a lot of fun today." Misa asks Isakawat if she slept well last night. Isakawat says, "Yes, I slept very well." However, we soon learn that she was actually awake all night out of excitement. Isakawat's eyes meet Otori's. Otori looks a bit nervous, surrounded by so many people. Isakawat senses this, and they share a loving look. Isakawat then runs over, grabs Otori's hand, and says, "We must go to the beach right now." Everyone starts heading towards the beach. They finally arrive at the beach. Isakawat is very happy to see the sea, but the boys are more interested in Isakawat looking closely at her swimsuit. Misa immediately steps in and puts them in their place. All the other boys are also staring at Isakawat, and Misa warns them, "If you look at Isakawat like that, I will beat everyone up." Sakuma calls Isakawat over so they can go swimming. Suddenly, a splash of water hits Isakawat. Isakawat gets sad and shrinks into her small form. Everyone gets scared, thinking something bad might happen to Isakawat, perhaps a weakness to water, like vampires often have. They reassure her, saying, "You don't need to worry, we are all with you." Isakawat looks very cute in someone's lap. Isakawat says sweetly, "Don't worry, I won't cry." They notice that Isakawat's cap is missing from her head and has floated far out into the sea. Isakawat starts crying. Just then, the two boys who were staring at her earlier jump into the water to retrieve the cap. It turns into a race. A girl starts hosting the race, asking, "Who do you think will win the race? Who will bring back Isakawat's cap?" Other girls also join in, thinking it's funny. The host asks Misa who she thinks will win. Misa is just thinking, "Is this girl crazy? What is she doing here?" Isakawat and Sakuma are cheering hard to get the cap back. The two boys return, exhausted, but they manage to retrieve the cap. Everyone is now talking about how risky it would be for Isakawat to go into the water. They suggest playing beach volleyball instead. Isakawat is sad because she can't play. Then she gets motivated and says, "I think we should try. If I don't try to enjoy, how will I be able to enjoy it?" Sakuma encourages her a lot. Slowly, Isakawat steps into the water. Misa and Sakuma watch her closely to make sure nothing happens to her. Isakawat feels very cold in the water, and it seems difficult for her, but she keeps moving forward. Everyone suggests that if she's having trouble, she can come out. Isakawat keeps going, but then her foot touches some seaweed in the water, and she gets terrified. Out of fear, she shrinks into her small form and falls out of the inner tube she was, and she starts drowning. Everyone panics, having forgotten that Isakawat's size shrinks when she's scared. They manage to save her, but they were very scared. Sakuma calms Isakawat down. Misa wonders, such a big incident happened here, but where is Otori? The scene cuts to Otori, who also can't swim and is drowning in the water. All the girls panic again. Otori and Isakawat are sitting at a table. Otori apologizes, saying, "I'm sorry, I can't swim either." The two girls tell him, "You don't need to push yourself so hard." Isakawat says, "Thank you very much for helping me. I think I can go into the water now. I can try. I know I can do it." As they put her in the water, she gets scared again and starts crying loudly. Everyone finds this very cute because of her actions. Then an uncle arrives and says, "I think all the children should eat lunch now." Everyone is happy to hear this. They all go to the uncle's restaurant, Otori's uncle, and are enjoying the food. As Isakawat starts eating, everyone looks at her and says, "You look really cute." Isakawat ends up eating a lot of the food all by herself. A girl sitting next to Isakawat suggests, "You should also try the ice cream." Isakawat says, "Yes, I've never tried ice cream here. We must do it." She finds the ice cream very appealing. When she tastes it, she exclaims, "It really tastes so delicious." She starts eating the ice cream continuously and very quickly. Everyone is alarmed. The reason is that her head starts hurting brain freeze from eating cold ice cream too fast. Also, her tongue turns blue because the ice cream was blue. One of the boys jokingly acts frantic, saying, "Isakawat is very sick. We should call a doctor immediately." After lunch, everyone leaves, but Otori remains seated because no one came to call him. Suddenly, Isakawat comes and drags Otori away with her. Otori's uncle says, "I think you're growing up." Everyone starts playing with the sand, building a sand castle and other things. Sakuma says she will build Mount Fuji. Isakawat also plays with the sand and looks very cute while doing everything. Everyone is enjoying themselves. Isakawat sweetly asks, "Otori, you should help me too, right?" Otori says, "Yes, okay, I will definitely help you." The two boys who are after Isakawat do some weird antics that make everyone laugh, including Otori. Isakawat is happy to see Otori so joyful. Two girls have built a great sand castle. Sakuma's doesn't look like Mount Fuji at all. Misa, correctly, guesses it looks like a haunted palace. They all play more games and have a good time. They also eat watermelon. It is now evening, and a boy and a girl get emotional, saying they will never forget this day. They start joking around again, pulling each other's ears. Isakawat enjoys seeing all of them spending time together. Sakuma and Misa approach Isakawat and ask, "What are you doing?" Isakawat says, "The sky looks so beautiful right now." The three of them sit and watch the sunset, which is beautiful. Sakuma praises it. Sakuma says, "We are all looking at it together, so it feels so much better, right?" Isakawat feels the same way. She realizes she enjoys looking at the sunset, not just because it's beautiful, but because she is sitting with her friends. It is night now, and everyone says it feels so good. Sakuma says, "We should do some more activities. I still have a lot of energy left." Suddenly, a girl arrives with a lot of crackers, sparklers. All the girls, especially Sakuma, get excited. The boys have brought sky shots fireworks that burst. In the sky, everyone starts lighting the crackers, mostly sparklers. Isakawat is standing aside, watching quietly. Sakuma and Misa come to her and say, "You should light one too. It'll be fun." Isakawat lights one, and she enjoys it too. She praises the others. Isakawat starts doing cute things, which everyone likes. "Click your picture." She clicks a picture, but gets sad because Isakawat didn't appear in the photo as she is a vampire. Isakawat says, "You don't need to worry, it's okay." She then acts, "This is great, I can do horror acting." She demonstrates, and all the girls get scared. They say, "Stop it, we get really scared when you do that." They continue talking, but Isakawat notices Otori standing alone on the side, quietly lighting crackers. Isakawat goes to him. Otori says, "Honestly, I had a good time with all of you today." He says he used to come here before, but always alone. Isakawat sweetly tells Otori, "My day was really great today." She talks about various things, and Otori just agrees with everything she says. As usual, Otori says, "I have a lot of trouble blending in with so many people at once, but honestly, I had a really good time today." The sky shots start going off now. Otori shyly says, "I think we should join the others now." Isakawat says, "Yes, you're right." Isakawat feels good looking at Otori. She compares him to herself. She was also alone in the dark before, but someone came and brought light into her life. That person was Otori, who filled her life with color. In the same way, Isakawat wants to fill Otori's life with color. The next day, the scene shows the art room at school. Isakawat is looking at the pictures on her phone and says, "I will never forget these memories." Otori agrees. Isakawat says, "I forgot to show you something." She shows him a sketch, the one from the time they were lighting crackers. Otori says, "It really looks good." Isakawat says, "It took a lot of effort to make this." Otori says, "Your sketches have improved a lot now." She asks to see his drawing. Otori doesn't want to show her. Isakawat quickly tries to grab his drawing, but Otori tries to keep it away from her. She keeps pleading. Otori fearfully says, "Honestly, I haven't made anything for the contest." Isakawat is heartbroken and shocked, crying. Otori didn't want Isakawat to cry. Finally, he shows her the sketch. Isakawat is delighted and goes crazy over the sketch. Otori says, "Since you don't show up in photos, I thought I'd give you a gift from my side." Isakawat remembers telling Otori that she has an issue where she doesn't appear in photos. Otori says, "I saw that at the beach too, that none of your pictures were there, so I felt bad, and that's why I made this. I don't know if I should submit it or not." Isakawat suddenly starts crying a lot. Otori gets upset seeing her cry and starts apologizing repeatedly, saying, "I'm sorry. That was not my intention to make you cry here." Isakawat says, "I want to go to a different place with you for a trip, and I want you to make many drawings for me there, just like this." She keeps pushing him about it. She starts searching on her phone for where they should go. Otori says, "Yes, we will definitely go," and they are both very happy. The episode ends here.